Welcome back. Just a quick disclaimer before I start. This is I just want to make things simple as possible. I am not going to use what is required in a production level app like dependency injection or architectural design, nor I am programming towards scalability, maintainability, or testing. I just want to I just want to focus on getting to the objective of this exercise, which is to show you how you can use SQLite to in an Android app. Um, but there is an unintentional model view controller architectural design in this app, and by that I mean that my main activity works or functions as a view and as a model at the same time, and you will see. First, I need to make some changes for this app to be up and running. And I'm going to start by creating a new branch. Let me check first what branches I have. So git check out -t, and it's going to be my task one branch. Getter. So let me start this again. Git checkout CLS. Okay. Now that I'm currently working in this branch, I'm gonna start by adding a module that contains a few classes that I need. So this is the one I'm looking for, and I need to configure this module that I'm gonna wait for the Android Studio to import this module. I need to add a new plugin in order to use this the libraries in this module. So I'm gonna paste this around here and around here. I'm gonna change this with the minus. This artifact is core.jetbrains.kotlin.jvm, and I need to change this format to camel case format JVM, and I need this to name the version of this plugin. Let me paste this around here, and for the version I'm gonna set this to 1.0.0, so the system the system is going to suggest me which version is the current version. I need to upgrade also this one. So the last thing I need to configure this plugin is to add this to my Gradle configuration file at project level. So this is JetBrains .kotlin.jvm. Now I can sync this app, sync this project. So I think we are good to go. So I'm gonna add these libraries to my catalog. I forgot to do this in the previous video. Sorry for that. Let me sync this again. So we're good to go. And I need to add this module to my app model so I can use it here. So this is implementation. This is it's coming from our project, and the name is minus live, and I need to sync this again, and I'm gonna double check if this class is available. The classes I'm using, the main class I'm using here is the date utils. It just provides a date as a long, in my experience, it is more easier or more it is more easier and convenient to use a number to store a date in a database than using a string, because with a long, in this case, we can format whatever we want that date. So I need to double check if this class is available. So this is the one I'm looking for, so we are good to go. And now I'm gonna add another library that I'm gonna need, and this library is for logging. And this class is around here. Just copy paste this class. I'm gonna add this to my app model level. So I'm gonna add this around here. I'm gonna add this to my catalog, and let me run this. Let me sync this project, and I'm going to configure this logging system, or this library. I need to add this the initialization of this at application level. So I need to override the application class, this cancel, and let me refactor this. Refactor, rename, and this is temporal one application, and this class extends the application class, and it needs a constructor, and I need to override the onCreate method. So everything we set here, or we start here, is going to be available throughout the life cycle of the whole app. So I need to register, or need to inform the compilation system that I am using another class as an application for this app, and I need to add here another class, the configuration file, or the class that's going to configure my logging. So I need to import this class. It's coming from the Timber library, and I need to rename this class to temporal one debug tree, and I need to register this Timber to my application. First, I need to know in which environment I'm working. When we create an application in Android, there are two available environments. Is the debug environment and a production level environment. That is the release environment. We can add another environment. For example, if we're working, we can use a testing environment. So we can implement our tests in another environment that are not going to affect, for example, the production level app. And I need to add this to add debug in a debug environment. So the logging system is going to be only available in a debug environment. So let me add this variable here, which is build config, and I need to set this to true. Let me sync this again, and this class is going to be available around here where I need it. So if build config dot debug, which means I am in a debug environment, I'm gonna plant this tree, timber dot plant, and I want to plant this tree, and this debugging system is going to be available in a debug environment of my app. This needs to be a constructor, and the only difference, well, in this case, the only difference I need is the class name to be the tag, and I'm adding the line of I'm adding the line where this message is generated from. So let me continue. Let me double check that this class is available in my project. So timber dot v, I'm gonna log a simple message. So Timber is ready. So let me run this and let me take a look at my logging. I'm going to clear this log cap. I need to start new. So there's my message. The tag is the main activity. The tag is always going to be the name of the class name where this login is generated from, and the message is going to add the line where this code was generated from and the message. There's a problem here with my Java home. I need to set the Java home for this app. So Gradle Java home needs to be 17, which is the current Java version that is installed in this machine. So sync now, and now I need to add some files to my gitignore file. These files belong to the system, and we don't need to keep track of them. So I need to add these elements to my gitignore file. This gitignore contains all of the routes, or the files that needs to be ignored, that we don't need to have to track on. So let me check my script. I need to add update the menu. This is something I should have done in the previous video, but I forgot, so sorry for that. I need to implement this method. So this needs to return when, and I need the item ID, and when the user selects the settings, I need to implement the action that's going to happen. So in this case is when r.id settings, that is the ID of this option menu. I'm going to do something, but in this case I'm just going to return true to indicate the system that I implement this action when the user select this menu. Else I'm gonna return what is coming from my superclass format, and I think we are all set. I need to run lint. First let me check something. Good, I'm gonna run lint. Lint is a command that show us how we are doing in terms of quality in our code. So ./Gradle w lint, and this report is at a local level, so this is only available to us. And there's another version that we can create in GitLab. So this report can be available to the rest of the team. So let me check the report, and as I said, this report shows us errors in our code. In this case, there's a redundant label. I think there is yeah, because there is a name. The label, I think, is the app name. I think I repeated somehow. And there's a color resources that I am not using. There is the resource addressable appears to be unused. There is another resource that I am not using, and there is, I need to add the content description to the flood in action button. This is necessary for every image that we use in our app. We need to include the content description, but I'm not correct this problem. I'm gonna correct it later. And I'm gonna push these changes to Git. For that, I need to reset the upstream. So let me first commit these changes. Git status. I'm gonna add all these new files, copy and changes. Project. I need to create a new scratch file. Yes. I need to remove this. I don't need it. And I need to replace this with git add. Replace all, and I need to add this around here. So let me cut this and paste around here. Git status. I think I missed this file because this file is not being tracked. It's an untracked file, so git add. Paste around here. Git status. Let me run this application before I commit these files. I need to be sure that this application is running as it should. Let me close this. So there's no problem. Let me check again. Git status. Git status. Okay, I can commit my changes. Git commit. -m for message. And this is going to be adding new libraries. Let me check my script. And I need to push these changes to Git. So Git push set upstream origin and task one, which is my task. Git push set upstream origin task 1. So I need to create my merge request, but first I think I forgot to set the to set the pipeline, to configure the pipeline. So I'm gonna do this right now. I need to remove this that I don't need. I don't need these comments. And I am just going to need to configure the lint process. I don't need the build up, and I don't need a deployment stage. So I'm gonna leave all of that configuration as it is, but I need a linting. I need to configure the linting process, and I'm going to reduce this to 10 seconds because 60 seconds is too much. Maybe 5 seconds is right. I think just as a demonstration. So I need to configure linting. First, I'm gonna add an image. This is the image in a Docker image that which is just the environment in which this app is going to run. So this is, let me copy this because I don't remember the name of this image. So this image is Fiber Novel Android API 29, and the version is 1.1.0 1.1.0. And I'm going to remove this. I don't need it. And I need to configure. I need to verify to update the libraries in that image. So apt-get, and this needs to be quiet. And I need to update these libraries, and this needs to be yes in case the system asks. Apt get, this needs to be quiet too, quiet, and this is an upgrade, and I need to upgrade the libraries. So first I updated the list of definition of the libraries of the environment, and now I need to upgrade those libraries. So thanks to this I can install Java. So get quiet upgrade, and this is a yes if the system asks. Now I need to install Java. Apt install and open JDK, the version 17, and this is the JDK, and this is the headless version, and open JDK version 17, and this is the JRE, and is the headless version, and this needs to be a yes if the system asks. And so let me double check. Apt-get quiet update, yes. Apt-get quiet upgrade, yes. Apt install open JDK 17, this is a JDK, open JDK 17, JDK headless, open JDK 17, the JRE headless, and yes. Now I need to grant permissions to this to the Gradle command. So Gradle such mod plus x Gradle, and now I need to run the command, the lint command, so the Gradle command. So Gradle lint, and in this case I need the debug, lint debug /Gradle lint, and finally I need to add the artifacts echo found it's around here, artifacts, and in this case just a report, and it needs to be code quality, and I'm gonna add this string because this is exactly what I need. So I think we are good to go. Let me run this up one last time. Let me double check forward novel under API 29 echo linting code, apt-get quiet update, yes. Apt-get quiet upgrade, install up JDK 17 JDK headless, JDK 17 JRE headless, mod x plus x grade w. Finally execute grade w. So I'm good to go. Let me add this to my git status, and let me add this file here. Okay. Add, paste, and I need to git commit and add this to an amend. Git commit amend, and I need to change the message and save, close, and I'm gonna run the git pull rebase. And I'm gonna pull this, git push. So let me create my merge, but first I think I need to wait for the pipeline. To be sure that everything's working properly. So we're gonna have to wait. So I think I am pretty sure that there's not going to be any problem. So fingers crossed. So now it's executing the command Gradle W lint debug, and I think that we are good to go. So I think there was no problem. Okay, the job succeeded. So let me go to pipelines, and I think there is only one stage to go, and that is the deployment. But there is no I'm not running any code here, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna pass. So everything succeeded, and I'm gonna check the report that was generated, and I think that the report was downloaded. Let me change this format because it is in a JSON format. I need this in an HTML format. So let me change this to HTML, and I'm gonna open it, and it's exactly the same report we had before, but this is coming from GitLab. So we got to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.